Considering what that race was, I'll take a third place finish. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't a race-winning run either. And it had its ups and downs, but one of its ups was when Denny Hamlin DNF'd, which pretty much took all the stress out of performing in this race completely away. I was able to open up, actually I think, a pretty good amount of points. I don't have to calculate at the end. But, anyway, before we get too much into talking, let's watch the race. At least parts of it. Whoa! That was close. Tokyo Drift after I was almost getting collected by Chad Fincham there. And this is pretty much what the end of the race looked like. Kevin Harvick won with Christopher Bell taking second. We did not win, we took third, which will be enough to gain a pretty comfortable amount of points back on that lead, which makes me feel wonderful for this next day. And you know what this means, because I'm in a good mood? Oh, man! Maybe we can't do a full crash cam for it, but, oh man. That was brutal. And that's not the first time we've seen Daniel Suarez absolutely get murdered. Now, we've seen it happen in Atlanta this season. Well, I don't know why I say this season. We haven't been to Atlanta really any other season. So everything's normal here, and I guess we'll just do this. This won't be a separate video, but we'll just do a timeline. We passed through the part where Daniel Suarez spun out. David Reagan comes up. Unfortunately, his attempts to slow did not work, and he makes contact with Daniel Suarez. Contact with the outside wall and Bobby Carter. He then gets pushed out by Bobby Carter and spins to the infield. Okay, back to the race. And then, all things considered, I'm just being too hard on myself to get wins, because that was how the season started. I guess it really looks better now that I'm watching it from the third person rather than in the cockpit. Now, I like to think this place is much narrower brother and bottom club, but we could easily have been doing 7 wide. Sounds weird to say. 7 wide. And then one driver will come in the picture a little bit later. Eric Jones. I would end up having a pretty good fight with him, and that's not right. I just have to say, one of the stressful things is I'm just being too hard on myself, man. seconds. I mean, that's just about it. Ooh! We can't do a crash cam out of this, or not in timeline because everything's really already gone wrong here, but wow. Just gets packed from behind. I mean, you can see here, the majority of it has already happened. Jimmy Hill just comes through, has nowhere to go. Because as the highlight is starting, we've already had initial contact. Back to the race. But of course, it's times like those, and that was the one that really screwed us up. The cautions that come out as the pit window is open. There is no greater pet peeve I have. It's not the cautions not coming out for incidents when I need them. It's not drivers racing me too aggressively. It's the cautions that come out right before we'll be good. Uh-oh. And now it's late, and yeah, it's late. I'm not gonna do a third separate video for it. Try not to get dizzy. This is where 5 laps to go. The caution will come out. Ryan Priest just nowhere to go. Two more camera angles. Well, technically 3. These guys actually offered me a contract last season. I don't drive Fords. I'm a heavily biased Chevy guy. I knew the one exception I was ever going to make to that was if Joe Gibbs Racing offered me a contract giving me the opportunity to drive the 19 Bass Pro Shops car. Even if it meant driving a Toyota. That wish was granted, so I took it. Then restarted 5th, jumped up as high as 2nd. And then came home in 3rd, as you see it. So anyway, yeah, that is today's race. Not a win, which does bug me a little bit, but, okay. No, that's not a car that I'm looking at, it's just something. I don't know what that is. I don't know, I can't point out what I'm looking at. But anyway, that is the race. And as much as I would have liked to win it, and as stressful as it was when I was losing points to Denny Hamlin, well, up next is Watkins Glen. Winning the race was Kevin Harvick with a time of 59 minutes and 19.965 seconds. with Christopher Bell in tow. We took third with Brad Keselowski in fourth. Alex Bowman was in fifth and Eric Jones season high of sixth. William Byron finished seventh with Chase Elliott in eighth. Ninth was Kyle Busch, and rounding out the top 10 is Ryan Blaney. Now I feel like we just have to look down the DNS. Yeah, admitted that it was out after that. But either way, that is your top 10.